that we're able to stand still because of the winds being so strong. In fact, I think we can actually fly backwards. Now everybody, the Hurricane Milton was obviously extremely devastating. Take a look at the sheer size of the hurricane right here. We can see in the Microsoft Flight Simulator on the map. We can even see it move slightly as it hits the coast, the west coast of Florida here, just Tampa right now. I'm recording this right now at 2:19 a.m. Germany time, which means it's around 8 o'clock in Tampa right now as the Hurricane Milton, as a Category 3 hurricane, hits the coast. Everybody, I thought it was about time to celebrate a Swiss 01 tradition. My first video was about a hurricane that hit Florida, obviously Hurricane Irma. I very much failed to fly in that storm. And I would like to find out, Tampa, a place where it was mandatory to evacuate the houses, is it possible to still take flight there in the midst of the hurricane? Obviously, we are using live weather here. We're gonna fly from Peter O'Knight's airport to Sarasota, which is pretty much where the hurricane is at right now. I mean, here off the coast, it's reported 47 knots of wind, without keeping the gusts in mind. All right, everybody, we cannot see much. I think visibility is our biggest enemy right here. And how scary it is to hear the wind. And if you look closely, you can already see the plane shaking. This is incredible. All right, so let's maybe try to turn the plane on. We are in old Swiss 01 fashion on board a Cessna private jet. Start up the APU. Now, obviously, in real life, all the airports are closed, so this is very much dead space. I've never seen this much precipitation in the flight simulator. What's obviously not simulated here is flood. All right, and so let's carefully start taxiing right now. We're going to taxi now to runway 04 for takeoff, and well, this is definitely not a flyable weather, just the visibility that's bad alone. Scary part is this is not like fog, this is precipitation. Oh, it looks like it's snowing actually. This is insane. All right, there is no ATC here. Obviously, in real life, the airport is very much closed. It couldn't be more closed. All right, come on, you should be able to do this. It's funny, the airspeed indicator is kind of tweaking. Look at that, we are barely moving. We've got 45 knots on the clock. That's quite alarming. Something else that is alarming is that, well, we cannot see the end of the runway. There could be a 747 there. It usually happens. Let's go take off now.
No takeoff.
Shh. You're fine, Cessna. You're absolutely, we're already at 80 knots. We're already at 80. What in the world? Okay, kind of veering to the side. All is well. You should be able to take off now. Yes, everybody, the Cessna citation longitude is taking off indeed. Holy moly. Take a look at the water right here. Right down here, we have the Tampa Harbor, okay? The thing is, with the Microsoft Flight Simulator, it really does take a while until, you notice turbulence in the camera shaking. But take a look at how much the camera is shaking now. Same goes along for wing flight. This is an immensely scary flight, and I'm hand flying the airplane right now, if you've been able to tell. Let's use the autopilot now. Got quite the overspeed alarm here. I have no idea where we are. I have no idea where we're going, but we haven't crashed yet. So this is great. We can already take a look at our arrival here. Okay, let's go ahead and activate that load. All right, it's getting quite rough out there now. Jesus, we're kind of... So here we are, and I've never seen the Cessna citation in this much trouble. Take a look at this immense turbulence. Holy moly. Now here's our arrival into our destination airport. Jesus Christ. Sadly, we can't really simulate what it feels like to be in this amount of turbulence in the Cessna citation longitude. You can see, though, no plane is practically going to just fall apart because of very high turbulent flying. It's definitely, I feel like, especially while cruising, bad weather can only lead to pilot error, like disorientation and stuff. Okay, all is well. Meanwhile, autopilot is nicely flying the plane. Okay, this is a bit weird now. Here we can see the ocean, and here we can see the sky. Very interesting. Okay, now as we are aligning kind of for approach here, we're already on the localizer. We are above water. The airplane is very much shaking. I wonder how landing is going to be like. I think we can definitely say, though, that the champagne in the back must have spilled.
Where's the champagne?
Okay, Cessna Citation Longitude doing well. The glide slope diamond is coming. We are coming in for an approach, but we would definitely need to have the autopilot fly the airplane down. So let's put this guy into an approach mode right here and hope that it'll work for us. We can already put the landing gear down. You can see all the houses. Oh yeah, it is. Oh wow, this plane is being shaken through. This is definitely not a normal sight. Jesus Christ. All right, all is well. We can put the flaps down while the autopilot is nicely guiding this airplane down. It's so interesting. It deals with the crosswind so well. We are definitely drifting all the way towards our airport. And gee, that autopilot has to work so much. Take a look. And we already have the runway in sight. It's already down there. Come on, all is well. We are landing right now with 41 knots. God, that's just insane. All right, now it's time for me to fly this plane. All is well, Cessna Citation. We've got 2 ATC towers right here, which I believe might be gone. Whoa, that was a bit of a wind shear here. Jesus. Oh my. All right, there you go. Come on, we're landing now.
50, 40, 30, 40.
All right, I genuinely did not expect that. Holy moly. Did you see that wind shear? That just took the plane and killed it. Wow, I actually did not expect that to happen. We just completely died. I'm sorry. Well, rest in peace, Cessna Citation, I guess. Holy moly. If anyone wondered what does the Hurricane look like from space here, according to the flight simulator, not too realistic. It doesn't really have the eye animated or anything. But we can see, yes, gay. I think there's no plane I would be more scared in to fly in this Hurricane than a Cessna 152. I mean, here we are back in the Tampa area, and well, what happens if we just try to fly in this weather, honestly? I mean, if we just ignore the problems of... yes! Yeah, if we just ignore the problems of visibility... What was that takeoff roll? It's like the fact that this is real is just scary. The fact that we're able to fly stand still because of the winds being so strong. In fact, I think we can actually fly backwards. Yes, we can. We can fly reverse. We can fly standstill because the wind speeds are above 40. That's just ridiculous. This thing has turned into a proper helicopter. What's interesting is that the wind is not very turbulent considering its speed. Like, really doesn't blow you away. Oh, that was actually quite a smooth landing. Insane. Now, of course, I thought it was also interesting to find out, well, how do bigger planes cope with these kinds of winds? Welcome aboard the 747. As you can see, the autopilot is flying the plane. It's, it is quite shaky, although I expect a bit more. It's all relatively well. Let's maybe see. Once again, the biggest issue is visibility. We should be able to see some airport here. All right, now the wind is completely turned around. That's very weird. Come on now, landing back at what, Sarasota, I think it's called. Come on, let's not fail this time. I want to do one professional landing this time. As you can see, 747 is doing pretty well. There's just a little bit of noise everywhere. All right, let's start crabbing. Oh! That was quite a hard landing. It's almost hard to keep this airplane on the runway as well. Jesus Christ, what a big one. Let me go ahead and try to reverse and stop, everybody. The 747-8 has landed. Actually quite successfully. Not that bad. Beautiful runway crossing. Good. I mean, we've survived all the flight. Maybe with the Citation, we would be in a wheelchair or in a casket. So, buddy, there you have it. Flying into Hurricane Milton with an airplane is probably a bad idea to my few Canadians. To all the beautiful Floridians watching this video, I hope you all managed to stay safe. And so, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters. Guns Killer, R27, James Duram, that dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Finer, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New York. You've got beautiful names.